In this video, I'm going to talk you through the exact steps for the therapeutic letter fire burning ritual. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome to Write Your Own Story. My name is James. I'm a counsellor, hypnotherapist and life coach. I'm also an author, podcaster and a YouTuber. So first of all, apologies that this is the first video of 2025. I was actually quite poorly at the beginning of the year and I was almost sounding a bit like Barry White when I was trying to talk.
Larry White.
No, it says here Larry White.
So I've delayed making this video so I don't sound like that. Now let's get straight into this. What is this therapeutic letter fire burning ritual I'm talking about? There's 5 steps to this and I want to talk you through each individual step. And also stick around to the end because I'm going to show you a video where I did this at the tail end of last year and it'll be a bit of live footage on that. So what is this? Well, we've all got stuff going on. We've all got a past, we've all got a history, we've all got a story. And if the story's okay, then the present and the future might be okay. But if the story in the past isn't okay, if there's things in the past that have happened that shouldn't have happened, times you've been let down, disappointed, betrayed, upset, all these kind of things, that can really leave a mark. Like someone stamped something on your soul. And wherever you go, that stamp is with you. This video is about getting rid of that stamp so you can move forward without it. All right? So the first one, the thing that's bothering you, the thing that you know is holding you back, whatever it might be, sit yourself down with a pen and paper, not a Word document, okay? Pen and paper. And this is step 1. Write out what you're going to let go of. Write out why you're saying goodbye to it. And I can't stress this one enough. Empty the tank with the letter writing, okay? So it might be something like, I'm letting go because when you're around, this and this happens. Or I feel like this and this. Or you're stopping me from doing this and this. Now that might be you're preventing me from moving forward, you're preventing me from being happy, you're preventing me from having relationships, you're preventing me from having goals in my life, whatever it might be. So this is a goodbye letter, okay? Now use any language you want in the letter, it's your letter. Now if this is towards another person, maybe it's not a feeling, maybe it's a person you're upset with. The letter is why you're saying goodbye to the person. Now on to stress, you're not going to send the letter to the person. That person might not even be alive anymore. This is about you saying goodbye to the dynamic, to the thing that's keeping you connected to that thing. Okay? So empty the tank. In whatever language you want to use, you can swear as much as you like. It doesn't matter. No one's going to see it except you. So stage 1 is write the letter and empty the tank. Now, a caveat on this, what might be useful is if this thing is bothering you so much, go to therapy. Okay? And the therapist will help explore more detail about why this is bothering you. And at the end of the sessions or partway through the therapy sessions, you can then do the letter burning ritual. Because the idea is you're going to let go of this, no strings attached. Okay? No strings attached. That's most important. If I go outside and I roll around in the mud, and I come in and I get a shower and I wash all of me except one arm, I'm still dirty. I might try and kid myself, I'm not, but I'm still dirty. For me to be truly clean, I need to wash this arm. Okay? So this is why this is a no strings attached. You are putting it all in the letter. And a therapist can really help you with this. So maybe consider that as a caveat, okay? That's step number 1. Step number 2, decide on a location of where you're going to burn the letter. Now here's another caveat. You don't have to burn the letter. You can write it out and rip it up. You can write it out and put it in the bin. You can write it out and bury it in the garden. You can do all those things. I find the burning of the letter more symbolic, okay? So pick a location where you're going to have this fire. Now, for any younger viewers who are watching this, maybe get the help of an adult. you're going to do this, okay? So it's got to be somewhere where it's safe, where you're not going to get hurt, all right? So pick a location where you're going to have this fire. That might be in your back garden. It might be on a beach. It might be wherever you like, but make sure it's safe, make sure it's legal, all right? So number 2, pick a location. Step number 3, light the fire first, okay? So if you're going somewhere to do this, get the fire lit first. You want the fire going when you move on to step 4, all right? You don't want to do it the other way around. So light the fire first. Again, I can't stress this enough. Make sure you're safe, make sure you're not going to damage anything around you. Light the fire first. Now, when I've done this ritual myself, I have taken the things with me to light the fire. So this might be some firelighters, it might be some charcoal blocks, it might be one of those little barbecue bags, you know, where all the charcoals are in the bag, and you light the bag and it does its thing. So plan in advance for this. All this planning is all around the letting go of it, all right? So pick a location and then get there and then light the fire first, okay? That's step number 3. Step number 4, probably the most important part. Make sure no one else is around. Make sure no one can see or hear you, okay? The letter that you've written, as the fire is going, read the letter out loud, okay? Read it out loud, and if any other thoughts come to your mind while you're letting go of this, then verbally say that as well. If it's like, oh, that's not on the letter, that's okay. This is the moment where you read it out loud and really pour your heart into this. This is a goodbye letter, okay? So it might be, I'm letting you go because of this, this, and this. You are not coming into this year with me. Now we're in 2025. You are not coming into 2025 with me. You've been with me too long. We are never going to see each other again. Our paths are never going to cross. You are no longer a part of my life, and I refuse to have you in it. So we're not going to say see you later. I'm saying goodbye, and we're never going to see each other again. All right? When you said this out loud, get emotionally involved with the words that you're saying. Allow yourself to get emotionally involved. Feelings may come up. It might be anger, frustration, resentment. You might feel sad. You might wish you'd done this sooner. That's all right. Let these feelings come up. This is all part of the letting go. All right? So when you've read the letter, and you're happy that you've read the letter out loud, and any feelings or emotions that are attached to it, let them come out. Okay? Can't stress this enough. Let them come out. When you've done that, put the letter in the fire and stand back from it. And watch as the letter takes light. And as it turns to flame and then smoke, and the wind will probably be there, let it blow away. Just let it blow away. Make sure it's blowing away from you. All right? And in that moment, let it all go. Let it go. And the last step, when the ceremony is over for yourself, if you're doing it outside, if you want to, put the fire out, make sure it's out so there's no chance of it catching light or anything else. If you're doing it in your back garden, you might just want to keep on letting it burn and let it burn itself out. But whatever's happened, whichever way you're doing this, in that moment, you're just free of it. You're just free of it. Now, I did this recently at the tail end of last year, and here's a video of it. Now, I did a bit of planning for this. I took myself off to an undisclosed location. I took a camping chair, and I've got one of these aluminium holders that you use to light barbecues. So I lit the fire in that, and that's what the first part of the video was. When the thing had caught fire, I just tipped the contents out where it was, and I just let it burn. And it was therapeutic. Now, some things may happen. Even after the event, and after I did this, I come home and all the clothes I was wearing, they all went in the washing machine because they smelt a bit like a fire, okay? So all the clothes went in the washing machine. So even the clothes got cleaned. So I got cleaned of the feeling and the thoughts and the emotions. The clothes got cleaned because of the smell of the fire. And I started the new year without it. Now here's a strange thing that's happened, and I've done this many times before. The thought of what I've let go of occasionally still pops into my head, but it just doesn't have the emotional connection it once had. It pops in and I think, yeah, that doesn't matter anymore. And I move on. And it's as simple as that. Okay? So these are the steps for the letter burning fire ceremony. If you've liked this, please give me a like and a subscribe on the channel. I'd be really interested if you're okay with it. After you've done this, and I would encourage you to do this, after you've done this, put in the comments below how it was before, how it was during the ceremony, and how it is afterwards. Okay? So the before, the during, and the after. That's if you're okay doing it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you know anyone who this video may assist, send it to them. Alright? If you have any questions about this fire burning ceremony, put them in the comments as well. I read every single one. I'll get back to you straight away. Alright? So until then, this is James, and this is Write Your Own Story. Until the next video, bye bye.